What if I told you that world's most powerful navy is now securing trade routes where its rival might be financially benefiting? It sounds like a contradiction, but this is exactly the kind of claim that's currently sparking intense debate across global media and political circles. Let's unpack what's really going on. The Strait of Hormuz is not just any waterway. It's one of the most strategically important choke points on the planet. Nearly 1/5 of the world's oil passes through this narrow corridor every single day. Because of this, the United States has spent decades maintaining a strong naval presence there, ensuring that global trade flows freely without disruption. But now a new narrative is emerging. According to circulating reports and interpretations, Iran, possibly coordination with Oman, has increased its influence over the passage of ships through Hormuz. Some claims even go further, suggesting that certain vessels may be informally coordinating with Iranian authorities for safe passage, potentially involving payments through alternative channels such as Chinese yuan or even cryptocurrency. If true, this would represent a significant shift, not just military but economically. However, it's important to separate confirmed facts from speculation. As of now, there is no universally verified evidence from major international institutions that a formal, enforceable toll tax from system has been officially implemented in the Strait of Hormuz. International maritime law does not support the idea of a single country charging mandatory tolls in such a globally critical passage. Any such move would likely trigger immediate international backlash. That said, geopolitics rarely operates in black and white. Iran has long demonstrated its ability to exert influence in the region, not necessarily through formal system but through strategic positioning, naval activity, and psychological leverage. In such an environment, even the perception that ships need to coordinate for safe passage can create a form of indirect control. And in global trade, perception often translates into power. Now let's talk about the currency dimension, because this is where things get even more interesting. The idea that transaction could be happening in Chinese yuan or cryptocurrency ties into a much larger global trend. Countries like China, Russia, and Iran have been actively working to reduce their dependence on the US dollar. This shift, often referred to as de-dollarization, is not a sudden revolution. It's a slow strategic process unfolding over years. If Hormuz becomes even partially linked to non-dollar transactions, it would symbolize a deeper change in how global trade might function in the future. But does this mean the dollar is collapsing? Not quite. The US dollar still dominates global finance, backed by strong institutions, deep markets, and widespread trust. Replacing it is not easy, and certainly not immediate. What we may be witnessing is not the end of the dollar, but the early stages of a more multipolar financial system. Meanwhile, regional powers are watching very closely. Countries like Saudi Arabia, the UAE, and Bahrain have a direct stake in the stability of the Strait of Hormuz. Any increase in Iranian influence, real or perceived, creates strategic concern. For them, it's not just about control of a waterway, it's about energy security, economic stability, and long-term regional balance. So where does this leave us? On one side, the United States continues to ensure open navigation and stability in one of the world's most critical trade routes. On the other, Iran is signaling that it remains a powerful and unavoidable player in the region. Between these two realities lies a complex web of strategy, perception, and global power dynamics. This isn't just about ships and oil anymore. It's about influence, currency, and the future shape of the global order. So the real question is, are we witnessing a genuine shift in power or just a powerful narrative built on selective truths? That's something only time will reveal. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to like, share, and leave your thoughts in the comments below.